What's up, everyone? This is your main man, Big Griff. Welcome to the Hot Mic Studio podcast. I'm in the studio. I got my man Kev,
What up?
and we got our man B.
Hey, hey.
We got a great show for you guys today. We're going to keep it short and simple. But first, before we always get started, I always like to start us off with a good quote. And I found this quote. I was driving. This got a story behind it. I was driving to work and I seen this church and it had a sign up. So this is from a church sign. It goes, "We need not think alike, but love alike." I'll read it again. We need not think alike, but love alike. So with that being said, I'm gonna spread the love and we'll get this thing started. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Cool, man. Got that Selection Sunday out already.
March Madness, baby.
March Madness. So today's topic is March Madness because the brackets came out today. So this is a hot topic for us being basketball players and fans of the game. So what we thinking?
Yo, I can't even stop laughing right now because I'm looking at how Florida Gulf Coast about to beat Florida State, and that's going to make you sad.
So automatically, you want to start this podcast off by hating on my team. That's fine. That's fine. We can make bets right now. I bet B, $20.
Man, I got 20. Let's go. Put the
Okay,
shake on this
$20.
right now.
We'll shake on it.
All right, they should.
Kev, $20.
No, because I think Florida State going to win. I'm just giving you trash.
Okay, well, I'm about to gain $20 right now from B at least. All right, who you got, B?
Final four, I got Duke, Zona, Kansas, and North Carolina.
That's a good lineup right there.
I got 3 in my Final Four right now. I'm trying to figure out the 4th one. I don't know. Oh, actually, I do know. So I got Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, and UCLA. So I got the 3, the 1, the 2, and the 1 seed.
Okay. So you're picking all high seeds. Now I looked at the bracket a little bit. I didn't get into it too much, but I've noticed that the first series or the first round is kind of like training games.
Like preseason.
They're like preseason practice games. There's only a few teams that got real games. Like I think Michigan and Oklahoma State, Michigan State, and no.
That's not a real game. Michigan State, I don't think they're going to beat Miami. And I love
That's a real game though. Those are two competitive teams.
It's competitive.
That's what I mean. There's two
I hope
competitive
it's
teams.
competitive.
And then there's another one that I believe I seen, Maryland and Xavier.
Oh, that'd be a good game.
That's gonna be a good game.
My little Trimble there.
Yeah.
Could have went pro. Ended the combine, and
Who was it?
Melo Trimble ended the combine.
I'm not good with these names, so you guys.
He plays point guard.
Point guard for the Maryland.
Oh, okay.
He
okay.
came back. He wasn't gonna get drafted high. He came back. So leads the team in scoring. So he should be it's like an underrated guard right now.
Is he league?
He's trying to bump draft stock with his tournament.
He's league potential, league
Yeah.
bound
Oh,
after
yeah.
this.
Well, he wasn't gonna get drafted high. He would have got drafted. He went right to the D League. So he decided to go back to Maryland. This whole
Okay.
season, he's averaging like 20-something a game.
Oh, okay. So he's legit.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. What do you think about Duke after winning the ACC championship being ranked number 2?
Yeah, that's trash.
Why?
Because the season they had doesn't get a 2 seed ranking. Maybe a 5 seed. Look, just because you win the ACC, it doesn't mean that you're the best team in the ACC. I think a lot of teams had off nights against Duke. Because Duke was winning against teams that they had lost to in the previous,
I'm
before the tournament.
I'm gonna say it like this: Duke is one of the most winning programs in the country of all time. I would say, at least in the last decade.
Right. Yeah.
But
All times, Kansas, Kentucky, 1 and 2.
okay, well that's reasonable. But Duke been getting smashed this year.
They have.
They lost to NC State.
Yep.
They lost to Florida State.
They lost to Florida State.
They lost to Miami.
Yep.
Um,
And Miami's an 8 seed. So how did the 2 seed lose to an 8 seed and get a 2?
that's because the ACC is so tough, man.
Or that was
What I'm saying is you can't be losing to Miami. and get a 2 seed.
But that tells you that Miami is no pushover either. The ACC is you have to come every single night to play.
Maybe.
That's why that's why Florida State's gonna win it.
I mean, you played against Duke, so whatever you say.
JJ Redick.
Hey, that's all right.
Did you play against JJ Redick?
Yeah, I played against JJ.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
Whatever. I still played well. It was fun. But bottom line is, they didn't deserve to be number one, even if they did win the ACC tournament.
No, they don't. They don't deserve a 2 seed at all. But see, I don't think that.
What do you mean? They are a 2 seed.
Yeah, they don't deserve a 2 seed. I think they should be a 5 seed.
A 5, but they won the tournament.
It doesn't matter. Their season. It just. I don't think that.
Well, you can't do it that way because then Michigan wouldn't be in it at all, even though they won their tournament.
But we knew Duke was going to be in it regardless. The question
Not
is
really.
the seeding. Some people were pushing for them to get a 1 seed.
I agree. They should have got 1 seed.
What?
Of course,
No.
you're a Duke fan. You
One-
probably
one
got
that-
Duke winning the whole thing, right?
No.
Who
He's
you
like,
got
yo,
winning?
Duke could beat he could beat the worst NBA team.
Who
he's
you
like one
got?
of those
Who you got
fans.
winning the whole thing? Who you got winning?
I'm going to go with Kansas.
UCLA.
Kansas.
UCLA.
You got UCLA.
Yeah. Not because of Lorenzo Ball or whatever his name is. Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
I got his name right today.
Not because of that, but because I think that they got a good front court. They got 2 freshmen down low. They got a depth in the front court. And
Okay.
they got a guard off of Lonzo Ball. They got Steve Alford.
Well, you know who I'm gonna go with?
Don't you say Florida State. Pick a
I got
logical
Florida State.
pick.
I got Florida State in the Elite Eight.
Oh my lord.
I got Florida State in the Elite Eight.
I got Florida State in the Sweet 16.
I got Florida State losing first round.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna say Kansas is gonna win it. Kansas or Louisville. I didn't give you guys my top 4, right? I got. Well, I got to see the bracket because I don't know who's on what side. But if I had to pick just off of what I know,
You'll be able to have to. It's
Okay.
too small if you zoom out.
I'm gonna go with. Let me look this over real quick.
Yo, Griff's Final Four is gonna be Florida State, Florida State, Florida State, Florida State.
No, I'm gonna
and
be.
the national champion's gonna be, you guessed it, Florida State.
No, I'm gonna be legit. I'm gonna be real with it.
Somehow they'll still lose though.
So it can't really be Kansas and Louisville because they're in the same.
B doesn't think you can beat
Same.
Florida Gulf Coast.
Dunk City.
I'm gonna go with Kansas. Forget it. I'm just gonna go with Kansas winning it off. Arizona, Kansas.
Why is everyone
Kentucky.
picking Arizona?
They're good.
I don't
If
know,
you look
man.
at where they're at in the bracket, the only competition they have on that side of the bracket is Florida State. And
So you
Notre
think Arizona
Dame.
gonna beat Florida State?
Be honest, yeah.
All right.
Be honest, yeah. Notre Dame is on that side of the bracket, and I seem to feel like Notre Dame has Florida State's number.
Right. You know,
Even though we came back, we were down by like 15 points, but we came back and we only lost by what, 3?
Right. You know what? I gotta show Michigan State some love, just because I'm a State fan. I think if they play against Kansas, they might get an upset win. Because they made upset wins in the past.
I'm looking at this, and I really think you guys are going to be surprised by Butler and Virginia.
I could see Virginia. I don't think Butler will do much.
I mean, is it Butler? Baylor, I'm sorry.
Baylor?
This is real tiny print, but
No,
Baylor.
you're good. I don't know Butler. Is Butler in it?
No, Baylor. It's
Baylor.
real small, but Baylor.
Yeah. We need to talk about the hottest team right now. Michigan.
Michigan.
The hottest team going into the tournament is Michigan. Hands down.
Yeah, okay, fine.
8 seed in the Big Ten tournament, making a run and
They
winning the
beat the
title.
number 1 team, and I think they beat the number 2 team in their conference, right?
Yeah, they
Wisconsin.
and Purdue.
beat. Yeah,
and
and they
Purdue.
beat Wisconsin by like what 20? They
Yeah.
handled Wisconsin.
Just come off a plane crash too.
Yeah,
They're playing a game in the practice jerseys.
Yeah, okay, fine. Michigan is hot. Michigan's hot right now, but they're about to get cooled down. Who they got first?
Oklahoma State.
Ooh, yeah, they're not going to win that one.
They'll win.
So, they're not going to win that one. the Big Ten is so weak. The Big Ten is garbage. That didn't work out so well. But anyways, the Big Ten is trash. This is
It
what
is
I think of
really
the
bad.
Big Ten. I got to push this button right here for the Big Ten. Exactly. So, anyways, man,
You better hope Florida State don't lose.
they're not gonna lose, dude. Not to that team, no. You guys keep hating on me though.
I'm not hating. I'm just giving you
You're
crap.
still chomping chips right now.
Well, I'm hungry. Don't hate. Appreciate it. Look, I think if the Final Four has a Cinderella in it, who's the Cinderella? Who's that team?
Florida State.
That's why we hate on you. 'Cause you made these dumb predictions that aren't going to be realistic at all.
Why is it not?
Because they've lost literally, I think, 4 of the last 5 they played.
No, we haven't.
I'm going to check the record right now.
Go ahead, check it.
Y'all sorry.
And they're a
I'm
3 seed.
fact
That's not a
check you.
sleeper.
No. That's not at all hot right now.
Excuse me, didn't mean to go. Okay, you guys are straight hating. Like, how come we can't be a Cinderella team? Nobody.
Because you can't be a Cinderella team if you already predicted to make the tournament run.
Who said we predicted?
I was saying
You
Florida
just
Gulf
told
Coast in
me
like 2012.
Before we went live, you guys were saying, "Oh, Florida State's predicted to lose this first game."
He said that.
Both of
Brandon
you guys said it.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. He said that. And then he bet money. I didn't say it.
Well, that's all right. I got $20 on this first game. What is it? March 16th?
Look, yeah, I don't know.
March 16th, I believe it is. I'm looking forward to it because I got $20 coming.
Looking it up online, y'all got Alabama in football right off the bat.
That's fine.
I'm just saying, that's going to be a good
Alabama
game.
ain't ready. You talking about football now? Alabama's
Look,
not ready.
all I'm saying is that's a cool game to have. Why are you so defensive?
Hey, I'm not defensive. I'm just standing
Y'all
up.
can tell who he played for in college.
I'm just standing up. You talking about football now? Alabama's not ready, man.
You heard me? He said Florida State got a football team?
Oh wow.
Who's the only player on the team? Dalvin Cook? That's about it.
I didn't do it. It's on
Dalvin
him.
Cook's in the draft. We still got a lot of team left, and we just got 5-star recruits. How many 5-star recruits did we pick up? 4 or 5-star recruits. Oh, Alabama's in for some punishment. I hope we play Michigan again too, because we're gonna whoop that ass like we did last year for the Orange Bowl. I got some oranges upstairs too if you want some oranges.
Shit.
Yeah. Don't get me started. I'm rolling now.
I didn't do nothing, man. I didn't say nothing. I just said they played Alabama.
Somebody said, somebody said something, whatever. What was the outcome? We won how many of the last?
You lost like one game.
We lost 1.
I like the last 6.
Okay.
And it was to Duke.
Yeah.
So
So say that again. Say it a little louder.
the only
Make
team-
sure that people can hear you. Say it again. Go ahead.
Really? The
Yeah, go
only
ahead.
team that
Because
we
now
lost to
because
was
you have to
Duke.
backtrack
Oh,
what
that's
you
fine.
originally said. So go ahead.
I was wrong. Look, you need to stop getting so much enjoyment out of this.
Dookies.
I love it.
I hope Florida Gulf Coast just drowns y'all.
It's not gonna happen. Do you want to make the bet too?
No, man.
Man, put the bet out there.
I'm not stupid
Put the
about
bet.
this.
Hey, speaking of bet, I came across this conversation earlier with some other coworkers I had. I heard Floyd Mayweather came out of retirement to fight against Conor McGregor
That fight,
for $100 million.
look, the Floyd Mayweather fighting Conor McGregor is equivalent to me trying to guard LeBron James in the paint.
No,
Floyd
it's
Mayweather
not.
is going to smack him around.
It's not that bad. I wouldn't say.
He said it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad compared to you and playing against LeBron. I would say it's more like.
I have a better chance of stopping Westbrook in the open floor.
I would say it's more like LeBron playing against Zach Levine, maybe.
What?
I don't know why I threw that name out, but he's a dunk contest with
Oh
championship.
yeah, I mean he tore his ACL, so that's an easy win for LeBron.
R.I.P. Zach.
R.I.P. your knees. Next Derrick Rose, Zach Levine. Anyways, I don't know, man. I think everyone wants McGregor to win, but we all know he's gonna lose. So
Well, I don't really expect him to win, and that's not his sport. You know what I mean? He's like training to do something different. But I think how it really should be done, they should do a double deal. All right, Floyd Mayweather. If I'm McConnor or how you say it?
Conor McGregor.
If I say, all right, if I'm him, I'll be like, hey, okay, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do a double deal. So I'm gonna fight you in the boxing ring, and then you're gonna fight me in the octagon. That's the only way I'll make this happen.
Oh yeah.
That way we'll see 2 fights, and trust me, I'll order both of them.
Floyd wouldn't go in the octagon with them. He'd know better.
But see, the thing is, both of them be having to train to do what the other person does best. So we'll see who's the best overall. I mean, I think that would be the only way that's really fair.
Is anyone cutting weight for this?
I don't know.
Is McGregor going up or?
I don't think he's going up.
Because the weight thing might be why Floyd wouldn't get in the octagon. He probably don't want to put on weight.
Floyd doesn't want to do nothing outside of his comfort zone. That's the number one thing. That's why everyone has to like play into what he, how he orchestrates it, because otherwise it's just not going to be done. But I think if they were to do that, if they were to agree on that kind of a deal, that would be awesome. I'd love to see it. I'd pay for it.
I'll be here.
You would be here?
I'll bring the pizza.
You'll bring the pizza?
I'll bring the Sprite. Little inside joke.
And the Funyuns?
Yeah, man. Don't hate on the
Bring
Funyuns.
Funyuns for everybody.
Hate on the Funyuns. I offered.
Yeah. Man. So, what else is up, fellas?
I don't know, man. It's kind of a laid back show today.
That's cool, man. You want to go ahead and hit him with this feel-good story?
Oh, yeah, sure. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how, well, actually, I read Derrick Rose did this too. I'm not sure how true that is, but Chance the Rapper donated $1 million to Chicago public schooling. To schools that have been defunded or lost funding. Not
Okay.
defunded, but lost funding. That way they can keep curriculum open in, like, art and music.
Well, that's good, because education is important.
Yeah, so...
You know what? To go along with that, I read an article, don't know all the details, but I seen that Michael Bennett for the Seattle Seahawks, he decided to donate all his endorsement money for the whole season. How incredible is that?
That's awesome.
Like, that has to be over millions of dollars. I don't know about, I mean, I don't know what his endorsements are like, but I mean, if you're going to donate any amount of money for the whole season, like that's
a lot.
That's a lot. That's big time.
Mm-hmm.
Just read an article that said Bennett said Chance the Rapper, who donated $1 million to Chicago, was really inspiring. So that's what made him go follow it.
Oh, that's good. So it kind of like it works together.
Yep. Inspiration, man. It
One
starts
inspired-
with one person.
One inspired the other. See, that goes back to the quote that I said. We not think alike, but we must love alike. Mm-hmm. So like that inspired him to do that, and it's like helping the community. It's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. I like seeing that. We need more of that in the world.
I mean, we got a lot of athletes doing a lot of things. LeBron especially, giving Akron students free tuition to colleges. I mean, it's crazy. It's really cool to see all this movement happening in communities.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, it's been real. What do you got? How you guys feel?
I'm good. But I think
This guy starts
Brandon-
laughing.
Brandon about to be like, go Florida Gulf Coast.
Wow.
Look, I'm telling everyone,
said
I
it.
got Florida State in the Sweet 16, and that's as far as I get.
You got him in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
B.
Florida State upset first round.
Wow. Here we go. I got him Elite 8. It's been real. Thank you for watching. It's the hot or listening. We'll be recording one day pretty soon. We'll have it live. But thanks for listening to the Hot Mic Studio podcast. If you got any questions, comments, suggestions, hit us up at hotmicpodcast@gmail.com. Once again, thanks for listening. We
Hashtag
are out.
Lorenzo.
Wow, this guy. We're out. Your man, Big Griff.
See y'all later, man. I'm Kev.
It's B.
It's B. We're out of here, y'all. It's been real.